Leading opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has called on its leaders and members across the country to make sacrifices to ensure that the party sustains its prominence. The call was made by the State Executive Committee, SEC, of the party in Cross River State yesterday at the end of its meeting. In their communique, they also urged all members to accommodate diverse opinions, interests, and aspirations in their drive to elect credible officers to run the affairs of the party in the forthcoming South-South zonal congresses. They stated that the Congress would serve as a hallmark for the party's victory in the South-South zone. The communique was signed by the acting state chairman, Honorable Dennis Nkiri, along with 31 members of the State Executive Committee, SEC. They said that the Cross River PDP leadership will align with the views and decisions of the South-South Governors Forum in the forthcoming 2025 zonal congresses. The party SEC disassociates itself from and outrightly rejects any purported zonal congress scheduled to be held in Calabar. Well, let's begin the conversation this evening with Cross River State, where PDP are imploring their members to serve as to be sacrificial to the party. This is coming as they had that the Congress meeting in Cross River State yesterday, and they were able to say all of this. I'd like to get your take as regards to the PDP imploring the members to be to be sacrificial to the party.
Thank you. It's important that they look for a way to bring back the party, who seems to be in disarray. We knew what happens to the political party. I mean, the PDP. They have been facing a lot of problem, not only in the national but also to the subnational, that is in the state, where you also have People's Democratic Party, the PDP. So if they have come together as a political party to say, okay, look, we need to do the needful in order to be united as one, because no matter what happened, if they fail to put their house in order, be coming together as one, it will be difficult for them to win future elections, no matter how strong and viable they think they are. So for me, it's timely, and it's also good for them to be united. Now, when they talked about being sacrificial, well, for you to achieve anything in life, sacrifice is needed. It's needed in every phase of life. Whether you are a professional in any field or at all, sacrifice is needed, because that sacrifice seems to be an extra mile you need to go to make sure that things are put in place for the development of that organization. So as a political party, if that is their interest at the moment in this South-South zone, it will be a very good thing that they will achieve at the end of the day. If actually the sacrifices that is needed from them will be actualized at the end of the day. Let it also be that nobody will single out from this message that is being spread, and every hand must be on deck as a political party to achieve that. It shouldn't be that somebody will single out, just like I said, to launch litigations, which will not help them. We knew what happened at the national, that has to do with the position of the national secretary of the party. But thank God, I think that matter was put to rest some days ago. But however, they still have much work to do, because that is just one of it. The NWC at the National Working Committee of the party, as it stands now, nobody can say that it's the way it's supposed to be. It still have that wrangling in that NWC. So what they need to do as a political party, each time I appeared in this program, I said that, look, you cannot have problem in your fold and you think to have been solid. There's nothing solid there. You need to face the problem squarely, fix it, and then you move forward. And if you fail to do that, it will cost you a lot in the future. There's no two ways about that. So for me, sacrifice is needed in everything. So now that they have pledged to work together as a team, see themselves as a single whole, work to actualize success in future elections, good for them. Good for them.
All right. Again, I quite understand your thought that sacrifice is needed in everything. I quite agree with you. But then, if you look at the facts that PDP is the dominant party in Cross River State, and prior to this time, do you think there haven't been any form of, some act of sacrifice from the PDP members to make it that dominant party we see, or it is now in Cross River State? Has there not been any form of sacrifice from the party members? If there is, why are they not calling for the members to be more sacrificial again? But then, if there is not, what will the members do? What have they been doing? What has the PDP member been doing, and what makes it to be that dominant party we see in Cross River State?
It used to be a dominant party in Cross River State, to be precise, but it is no longer the case today.
Okay.
We knew what happens prior to 2023 general election. See, one hand can cause a whole lot of harms in the political party.
Okay.
That same thing happens to Ebonyi State chapter of PDP. Also happens to Cross River State PDP.
It also happens to River State
yes,
PDP
the,
as
the
well.
River State one wasn't pronounced. I'm talking about then that led to the camping of Dave Omai of Ebonyi State,
okay,
and the governor of Cross River State, Benedict Ayade. So it happens during that time. But when you talked about being a formidable political party in Cross River State, it is no longer. APC is in charge of Cross River State currently. In fact, in the State Assembly, APC has taken over. And even in the National Assembly. In the National Assembly, APC has 2 senators, PDP has 1. Then the House of Representatives, PDP has about only 3. So the rest went to the APC. So when you talked about being a dominant party in Cross River State, it's no longer now. It's no longer now. It was then. The only thing that can, bring them back to the mainstream is to apply that concept, sacrifice. Like I told you, there is no group, there is no individual that will want to take himself to the next level that wouldn't want to apply the concept of sacrifice. Sacrifice, like I said before, is an extraordinary strength you need to put in order to live from where you are to the next point. Now, how can they do that, considering the situation of things currently happening in that political party? It will take them a whole lot. Like I said, they should forget about their differences, put aside everything that has happened in that political party, and come together as a bond in order to win future elections. The essence of political party to exist is to win election. And if political party exists just in name without winning election, I wonder what they will say that will make people to believe that they are political parties. So PDP being then it was a very strong political party, but something happened and they are where they are today. But for me, it's not late. If they will put aside, each time I appear in this program, I keep saying so, if they will put aside all their differences, whatever problem they have, I want to believe they can resolve it, they can settle it amicably amongst themselves. But if they keep battling in court, who is superior or who is not superior, who is the strongest or who is not the strongest, they will keep going backward.
All right.
And remember, it's a plight of all the political parties. They are praying that there should be problem in PDP. And so for them to have this commission in their midst, it is what makes other political parties to be happy, because they also want to win elections. But be it as it may, if they have realized their mistakes and want to come together as a team to win future election, better and good for them.